Yo guys, what's going on? It's Duel Unlocked here, and today I just went 12-0 with the brand new hero support. The brand new hero cards being Elemental Hero, Flame Wingman, Infernal Rage, and Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. We managed to beat decks like Generaider, Shaddoll, Despia, and heroes as well. It was pretty nice. We were going pretty crazy with it. So the deck hasn't changed much. The few additions that we have here that are extra is we are playing a copy of Winged Kariba level 6 because this can be searched off of the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Infernal Rage, as well as playing the favorite hero card. This card is, I think, actually underrated. The fact that it can get the Necro Valley is really, really huge, and it can make 2 attacks and gets really big. And people don't read this card either, so that they don't know what this card does. So, equip only to a level 5 or higher hero monster if you control a card in your field zone, the monster gains attack equal to its original defense. And also, your opponent cannot target with card effects. At the start of the battle phase, you can activate one field spell directly from your hand or deck. Only at the start. It's at the start of either battle phase. So if they haven't outed this by their battle phase, you can activate that Necro Valley. You can only use the effective favorite hero once per duel. When the equipped monster attacks and destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can send this card to the grave and it can make a second attack, which definitely came up. So that was really cool. The Winged Kariba level 6 is kind of an interruption. It's not a negate, but you can summon this pretty easily from the grave or your hand by by banishing an Elemental Hero fusion monster. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, or when an opponent's monster activates an effect, on the field quick effect, you contribute this card, destroy one monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent's equal to half its original attack. So yeah, the rest of the deck is pretty standard here. We have the triple Stratos, the triple Liquid, 2 Crosskeeper, 2 Neos, of course your big dragons, 3 E-Call, Super Poly, 2 MST, 2 Pokemoon, 2 Necro Valley, 2 Miracle, and 3 Neos Fusion. I'll go over the new cards here. Elemental Hero Flame Infernal. It basically is 2 Elemental Hero monsters with different attributes. If it's special summon, you can add a favorite card, so you're going to be adding either the favorite hero or the Winged Kariba level 6. And then if it was used using a normal monster, you can, so like if you fuse this with the Neos, you can special summon 1 level 7 or lower Elemental Hero monster from your extra deck that cannot be normal summoned or set, ignoring its summoning conditions. But you can only use the effect once per turn. I have seen a lot of people try it with Aqua Neos, which I think it's like really cool, but I don't know if you would have to cut the new Elemental Hero, which it probably is worth, because it's a hand rip, but we didn't try that yet. We'll probably try that later. But we also have Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, which is a new card. Gains 3 attack for each material used for its fusion summon. This card can make attack a number of monsters each battle phase for the number of fusion monsters used. So if you have a lot of fusion monsters in your grave, I think this card is like insane late game. You can like potentially make up to like 3 or 4 attacks, and if it destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage equal to the opponent's half its original attack. And then if it's destroyed, you get a special summon a warrior type monster from your hand or deck. So it can summon anything there. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's go and get into the replays. Some pretty hype replays. We were going crazy on stream, which is like really cool. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's start here. We're gonna start off versus Rezos. I don't know if they made like the best Resonator board, to be honest, but this is just where we started off. So we're on a 7-game win streak already here. Witness why I'm the true king. So yeah, they're gonna be going first. They're gonna set. Okay, they actually made a pretty good Rezo board, I think. No, they did not make a good Rezo board. But hey, never mind. I'm thinking of another game, I think. They do have 2 sets and Bane, so we can just MST1, Dragonic Contacts, summon the Neos, and then they just scoop because it's heroes. And yeah, that was an interesting replay. But let's go to the one versus Despia. I think if they made like a normal Resonator board, we probably still could have won. Our hand wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either. So here we go. Here's the one versus Despia. Hand's fine. They're gonna be going first. I think a lot of people don't know about the Super Poly chain, which is like really good if your opponent doesn't know about it. All right, so we are going to start with Book of Mooning the Masquerade. We're going to go ahead and activate E. E grab the Stratos. We're going to use our skill to go for this Neos. Get the Poly. And so we're hoping that our opponent doesn't chain to the Stratos here, because if our opponent doesn't chain to the Stratos, I am going to use the Super Poly right away. After Stratos effect. I toggle on here, use the Super Poly right away, because they can't respond to it, and we can wipe both those back rows. So we're going to get rid of the Poly here, and we go in for the Escarido. And we're going to pop 1-2. We pop both the Book of Eclipse and the Branded Red. We're going to fuse off into the Wake Up Your Elemental Hero Neos fusion. I mean, Rainbow Neos can just pretty much clear. But yeah, hey, we summoned the new monster. Pretty cool. And then we have one versus... This one was actually pretty cool. Versus Generaiders, I think. Generaiders seem interesting, but I'm not sure how they go, or how they do going first. I mean, going second. To be honest with you. Dyson Spear Gravity. So here's the Generator board. It does feel pretty good going first, but like I said, going second, it seems interesting. So this is all during their turn. So they have the... So this is the main thing we have to worry about, right? We're going to draw, their boss stage is going to activate. I'm going to immediately book a moon before they get another monster so that they can't use the... If they want to use this, they'll have to tribute both of these. So they're just going to allow that to go through. They're going to summon this, activate the field spell, summon... Does it have to be an attack? They might have made a mistake summoning this card in attack. Oh no, it does have to be an attack position. So we're going to start off with our Arm Dragon. We're going to go ahead and bring out the Poly and the Super Poly. Arm Dragon effect. Pitch the Poly. They do have a Forbidden Droplet here, so that will protect them. We're then going to go ahead and normal summon the Liquid. We're going to activate the Super Poly to go into the Great Tornado to half their attack. Liquid Soldier effects. And then we're activate the Neofusion to just bring out that. We're going to go Crosskeeper. And here you can see the favorite hero is going to come in. So with the favorite hero, we're 28. We're going to go to 4,800 attack. And 48 minus 750, that is perfectly lethal. So the Dew, I mean, it's not really Dew, but it's searchable with that, which is really cool. But yeah, we just drew it anyway, so that was cool. Here's the one versus Shaddoll. Hopefully we show a replay of the other, of the Flame Wingman card, because I did go into it a few times. But I feel like going second, it's hard to not do it. Alright, so versus Shaddolls here. Rain of Shadows. Pretty standard here. Aerial, Squamata, grab the Schism. Core, grab back the L. IP, grab back the Core. So we have to deal with 3 sets. We're going to immediately go for Neofusion. We're going to go ahead and use Crosskeeper. Drawing the MST is kind of like really big here. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the Arm Dragon. They're going to use their IP. They're going to use the Core here as well. So they're going to summon that, go in for the Nightmare Unicorn. Unicorn effect to bounce. They probably don't have Goddess, I'd imagine, or they wanted to keep it. They're going to go and attempt to get... We're leaving the main phase here, so we're going to activate Schism. We're going to MST. We're going to go ahead and go in. I don't actually have a Neofusion to search, which is kind of crazy. They don't have anything, so I'm going to Super Poly here. And we're going to go ahead and go into Escarido. Liquid Soldier. Crosskeeper, and then they just surrender. Most likely next turn I would have been able to make the Flame Wing Man and potentially go for the Necro Valley. But it is what it is. And then here is another one. 11 game win streak. So yeah, this puts us to 12 here. They're going first with Crystal Beast. A bunch of stuff. Gallant Granite, grab the Nibiru. Lord of Heavenly Prison. Pegasus, go Dweller. Grab the Rainbow Dragon. IP. Seals. This is going to be a pretty tricky board for us to out. We do draw the favorite hero as well here. We're going to start off with Neos. Get the Poly and the Super Poly. Immediately use the Super Poly here to go into the Escarido. So now we only have to worry about the Seals. Stratus Effect to add the Winged Karibo. We're going to fuse off into the Sunrise. Sunrise Effect, grab the Miracle. Now here is where we're going to go in for the Great Tornado to half the attack. And then we're going to activate Favorite Hero onto the onto the Great Tornado. I don't want to do the Sunrise because I know that they want to like bounce back the Sunrise here. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it onto the Great Tornado because they probably will want to bounce that back. So they do bounce that back. We're gonna activate in the battle phase our Necro Valley with the favorite hero. So now we're 5,000 attack points and we can clear the board here. So yeah, I think the favorite hero is underrated. For sure. Like it is really good. But yeah, that was 12 wins in a row, guys. 12-0. I do want to see if there's any replays where I actually like potentially I did like go past that a little bit and then actually summon the you know what, let's just go in for a game. I'll go in for a live game, see if I can summon the Flame Winged Man for you guys. Surely we can. Raw? Okay, so Legacy, we're going first. Into Despia, maybe? Into Shaddolls. Oh, okay, that's actually interesting for us. We're gonna go normal summon Stratos. Stratos effect to add a hero. I guess I'll add you. We're gonna go proceed to use Dragonic Contact here to bring out the Armed Dragon Thunder. And then we will use our fusion to summon the... See, I could make the Sunrise. I guess I could do this, actually. Yeah. I can make you... Yeah, let's do this. So I'm gonna try this out. We're gonna make the Sunrise. We're gonna draw 2, discard 1. And then with the Miracle, we'll also get the Miracle Fusion here. Hopefully I don't draw the Winged Karibo. Okay, that's fine. Double MST is kind of big as well. So now I'm gonna use Miracle Fusion. And I believe I should be able to, I kind of don't like that weird deck or extra deck. I can't summon Stratos though, that's kind of annoying. We're gonna go for View. And then we're gonna grab our... I could grab the favorite hero and get the Necro Valley potentially, but I think this is the line. Yeah, and I will be able to use this effect, which is kind of the big one. I'm gonna tribute this to summon you. And then I'm gonna set 1, 2... Set 2 cards here. Keep 1 for the Armed Dragon and 1 for the Super Poly. So this can actually play around Shaddoll Fusion, because with the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman Infernal Rage, because we used a normal monster for it, we will be able to dodge it. Or we can summon a level 7 or lower Elemental Hero monster. So they're gonna add the Hollow into Beast. Okay. I probably should have set the MST down, I'm not gonna lie. I'll activate the Wing Freeba level 6 here. Now they might have L. Let's see. Alright, they are gonna use L. L's fine here. Construct. Oh, this isn't a quick effect. It's not a quick effect to tribute. That's what it is. Okay, so I learned that now, so we can't dodge it. Oh. Yeah. So what I should have done is I should have done it on my turn then. That is kind of, it's kind of my bad, actually. I thought it was a quick effect. I guess that'd be too broken if it was. So yeah, if I did it on my turn, I would have tributed to summon Liquid, most likely, and then I would have set the MST down as well. And so we would have been able to use both the Armed Dragon and that effect. Pretty annoying, but okay. Goes for the dragon. They haven't used L or regular Shaddoll Fusion yet, thankfully. It should be fine. Alright, we'll chain. I don't like getting rid of that, but I kind of have to. We still have the Super Poly, obviously, so that's good. We're gonna add the Schism. Pot of Avarice. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, draw 2. Please tell me you don't have Shaddoll Fusion. Setting, they've already used this, which is big. Sets 1. Sets 2. Sets 3. Alright, this is actually kind of big for us, I think. Kind of fine here. I could potentially pop all 3 back row as well, which would be kind of crazy. Yeah, see, I can tribute now, which is funny. So it's not a quick effect, I learned that. You can summon any like level 7, which is kind of funny. Alright, I'm gonna start off with this. We're gonna get the Neos. Add the Fusion. Flip it up. We do have the MST, so we're kind of good on there. Shaddoll's fine. Like I said, I could just tribute for a liquid or something. Okay, they're gonna go Construct. Construct effects. Dragon effects. Ooh. It's sort of my MST, which is annoying. We hit the Schism, which is like good and bad at the same time. Because now they have a light, or they had two lights in grave. It's gonna be a very, very interesting duel. They don't have window, which is kind of big. So they're gonna make another construct. Into defense. Sends the Neos away. Beast effect to draw. We still do have the Super Poly, which is big. The real question is, what do they send here? Send Squamata effect to send another card. Alright, now I'm going to Stratos. Stratos effects. Pop that last back row. It is just core. Now they can add Shaddoll. Alright, so I have 17 cards in deck. Ideally, what we could do here is I'm gonna use my Elemental Hero. Oh, I mean, okay, that's fine. So it has to be level 7. It has to be level 7. Now I see. So this card... Now it gets very interesting. So Super Poly... Alright, let's use the Miracle. Wake up your Elemental Hero. Alright. I have like 26 seconds, chat. I gotta go. Alright, we're gonna pop this one. As a Schism, that's fine. Yes. Go in. Falco effects. I kind of wish I went for another one. Beast. Beast is fine. Beast has 17 defense. So we do that. We Super Poly here. With these two. $5,400 attack point, the Shining. Alright then. Yeah, there you go. So, I'm still learning about this Flame Wingman. So, you can only summon level 7s with it. But... Hey, there you go, there's a rank up. So it most likely will summon Sunrise or Aqua Neos. Those are the ones you would want to summon. But yeah, like it feels like in the future this card's gonna be really, really good. But yeah, heroes are still extremely strong. I do really like the favorite hero card, and the fact that this can search it is really big, especially with Necro Valley, because it can stop a lot of decks. It is just a little bit awkward for activation or activating it. But yeah, Wake Up Your Elemental Hero can be also really big and good in the late grind game, or in a hero mirror match, because this card's gonna go crazy then. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.